Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan, drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip.
That being said, all right, I got the funniest email from someone. It's the most ironic email I've ever read. All right, it was from someone who obviously doesn't like me. All right, they write me this giant email. All right, and it's like, you are so disingenuous and, you know, can't believe the things you say on stream and you expect people to believe, all kinds of messed up stuff like that, right? And then one of the points this person puts in the email, it was the funniest, most ironic thing I'd ever read. Okay? They go, no one believes that anyone writes you emails. No one believes it. We know, and when he says we, essentially what he's doing, he's saying my detractors. He's basically speaking as like a collective, all right? We know that whenever you say you're getting an email and you're going to read from it on your stream, that's you. You're making that up. These are your thoughts. These are your ideas. And you're trying to pass them off as someone suggested them so that if they get shot down, you don't look bad. Okay? This is a way for you to boost your ego, because then if you have an idea that works well, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, this is how you present it to your audience and stuff like this, right? So basically this guy is like, we don't believe at all that you ever get these emails, because if they were real, you would post up the emails on your streams to prove that they were real. And by the way, the email went on to say a bunch of other really stupid shit in it as well, about all the detractor conspiracies about me and shit, all this stuff, right? So this is just funny because, first of all, can we think about the irony of this? Someone actually wrote me an email, and in said email, they said, no one believes that anyone writes you emails. Yet that person is writing me an email. Okay? Like, what? It's like lost on these people. That's what I mean. Like, you and me can think of this situation and laugh hard and be like, the guy literally is disproving his own point by writing that email. But then he's too dumb to understand that. You know, this is the level of these people. That's like unbelievable, right? Now, the other thing is, I remember what he said. He said, well, when you read these emails on your stream, isn't it funny that they always sound like the way that you would say things, right? So obviously we know it's you. You're not reading a real email. It's like, you guys realize that usually I'm not reading an email word for word, right? Like right now, am I reading an email? No, what I'm doing, if you ever heard of it, because a lot of people apparently don't know about that, it's called paraphrasing. Do you know what that means? It means that in general, you're still covering the topics or the spirit of what was originally written, but you're trying to word it in a way that makes more sense for your audience. You're trying to summarize it so it's not long-winded. I don't need to sit here and read it word for word, especially because a lot of the times there's some topics in there that maybe I'm not interested in an email, but there's some that are pertinent for a stream. So obviously I'm just going to tell you about the ones that are pertinent. I'm not going to read the whole email word for word, right? It just, to me, it's like, so the person, number one, doesn't understand the irony of them writing an email saying that no one writes me emails. I'm lying about that. Number two, they don't even know what the concept of paraphrasing is. They think that, like, because when I talk about these emails, it sounds like me saying it, it's me saying it, rather than me just saying, hey, in my own words, here's what this person said, right? It's just so weird. It's just, and then here's the other thing too. Obviously, the person is so dumb. They actually think I'd be stupid enough to post up an email on my pre-stream. And it's like, now wait a minute, hold on a second. First of all, if I post up the full email in its entirety, I've literally doxed someone. I've given their email address out, which I don't want to do. Just because someone writes me a fucking email doesn't give me the right to put out their information, and now people are gonna say, oh, harass that person, or, you know, email them with bullshit and stuff, you know? I'm not that dumb, all right? In addition, right, what does it matter if I put the email up or not? It's just a fucking typed email. Anyone could easily say that I made it up anyway. Phil just typed that up and says it's an email he got and it's not, right? So what proof would that even be? But do you see, guys, what I mean when I talk about my haters or detractors? This is what I deal with. These are the level of people who they are. These people are not very intelligent, right? I mean, just be honest, someone who's so embroiled in hate or dislike or disdain or drama regarding someone obviously is not someone who's very intelligent to begin with. People with brains in their heads and lives of their own don't dwell on that shit in an extended fashion. So here's the thing, I get an email like this, right? And by the way, like I said, the end of the email is just insane. It's just them like ranting about all the different detractor memes about me, right? Every meme, the fucking WWE mobile game, fucking bank leaks and this and that, all the memes that they talk about all the time, right? And you just read it and you get depressed almost. You're like, geez, you know, how many people are like this on Earth? You got to wonder, how many people are like this? Where, first of all, let's be honest here, who's still talking about that shit? Right? Like, it's not even like a topic anymore. It's just like old shit. I thought the new meme was, you make fun of me because I'm an e-bagger, right? I thought that was the new meme that people have been talking about. Maybe what it is because in the last week and a half, I haven't really been doing it. That people now have to find something else. So now they're going back to the old memes again. I don't know. It's depressing. It literally is depressing for humankind in general that there's this many people out there. Because the thing is, you have to understand, for every one person like that who wrote me the email, there's probably like 5,000 people who feel the same way, right? That's why there's entire channels who do this and slander or defame. There's entire groups who talk about this shit. This is why big YouTubers reference me in a negative light, because they just see those dumb memes that these idiots believe. And this is the level of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the level of intelligence of these people, like, man, it's sad. It's a sad thing. It's not even like, at one point back in the day, whenever people did stuff like this, I would get angry. I'd be like, wow, what a jerk, you know, what you know. Now it's just like, I'm sad. I'm sad for humanity that there's so many people out there that are that dumb and they just go along with it. I'm a cow. I just stand here and I chew my cud all day, and whatever I'm told to do, I do. And it's a group mentality. Oh, the cows are moving over there. Go with them. Go with the herd, right? It's like, damn. We were just talking at the very beginning of this podcast. There's some people who go through the holidays in a haze, right? They don't really focus on anything because they're so busy with so much going on. Next thing you know, it's January. The holidays are over. You didn't even enjoy them. How many people go through life like that, right? They're just going through life in a haze. Oh, there was this fucking meme, this viral thing I saw online. I just believed it, and I just went through going in a haze through it. No analytical thought, nothing of any intelligence there. And the next thing you know, you wasted 5 years of your fucking life on the internet doing dumb shit. It's like, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine. It's sad, man. How people go through life sometimes. It just is. You know, you do look at things like, how do people, when the people are driving on the road, how are they so stupid to pick up their phone and start texting, right? Don't they understand how dangerous that is? No, because they act like they have no conscious thought. They just go through life going through the motions. They're not thinking, man, the moment that I pick this phone up when I'm driving my car, I could crash and kill myself. I could kill my whole family who's in the car. I could kill a bunch of people out on the road because I'm just an irresponsible idiot. That's how a lot of people go through life. I have to believe that that's how a lot of these people on the internet are. They just go right into these weird memes of thinking and just... So this guy types me a giant email, and reading the entirety of the email, the only thing of value is a laugh, because you realize how ironic it is that someone's so dumb, they don't realize that the moment they started writing me that email, they already disproved their own point of the email, and they have no self-consciousness. Again, they're just going through life. They have no self-consciousness to understand that. It's just like, there's nothing up there, you know? It's unbelievable. Anyway, this actually happened a few days ago, but I kept forgetting to talk about it. So I just wanted to bring it up today because I got a good laugh out of it. And it's just like, you have to understand, that's what I'm up against. It's not like, oh, Phil is up against a very intelligent group of people who, you know, have so many valid things to say in life. It's no, Phil is against a mob of dunces, a mob of brainless twits. And they just fucking do whatever and say whatever they want because they can get away with it on the internet. And it's become this mob of dunces. But the problem is so many dunces out there say the same thing. Now people who are outside of that situation who aren't dunces think that it might be real because also it's so popularly said, right? So, you know, it is what it is. I know it's irrelevant to anything we were talking about today, but I felt like if I didn't talk about it because I just remembered, I'm probably never talk about it. I'm going to forget about it. I thought that it would be entertaining to talk about the stupid email I got.
I got the drip go. 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 I got the drip go.
Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.